Recently appointed Minister of Tobago's Development, Dr.Delmon Baker, had his first meeting with THA's Chief Secretary, Honorable Orville London, today since assuming his new portfolio. However, Dr. Baker preferred not to speak to the media about the 90-minute meeting held at his request at the office of the Chief Secretary at the Calder Hall Administrative Complex. Here's more.
Chief Secretary Orville London said the minister had asked him for an informal, unofficial meeting, which ended up being a very intense but cordial 90-minute session. He stated that Dr. Baker was willing to engage in discussion with the Assembly, both at the policy and the operational levels, with respective teams to try to resolve issues that have bugged them for some time. London also said he had made it clear that, quote, "We are operating on the premise that the Assembly has control over certain areas and the Ministry has control over areas where it represents the central government," end quote. London declared that he was looking forward to a more meaningful relationship between the Assembly and the Ministry of Tobago Development from here on. Among the several issues of concern to the Assembly that were discussed were a second carnival in Tobago, the challenge of the Tobago Local Public Assistance Board and its non-appointment, which was causing hardship to scores of Tobagonians, construction of police stations at Roxborough and Old Grange, which was 2 years overdue, the outstanding $100 million parliamentary approval due to the THA for completing the commissioning of services at the New Scarborough General Hospital, and the process for the review of the THA Act and Constitution as it related to Tobago. The Tobago Chief Secretary said Dr. Baker was not particularly enthused about a second